Hello everyone, and welcome back to Starbirds. So, this is quicker than it should be, because I am speeding this whole thing up 2 times the speed. Basically, I'll go over what I'm actually done. I have cleared every single asteroid from everything that I had built previously, and I've left 2 things running. Now, the reason I've sped this up is because I absolutely miscalculated how quickly this would take. I'm aiming to get 52 stars. And I'm going to get 52 stars without upgrading any buildings. From previous attempts on the other levels, I realised that 6 extractors on all of the base minerals gives you 3 stars for every mineral. I have now upgraded these outlets, the little rocket places, the launch pads, and I was under the impression that because they've been upgraded, they can take all 6 outputs. What I'm doing here is I'm basically making ash, I believe. If you burn most things, you get ash. So this was a way of getting ash because I had a spare launch pad location that I didn't think that I needed. So that gave me those. And the way this is me coming to realise that it gets so close to 3 stars, but doesn't go to 3 stars for any of the elements. So what I have to do, because basically I want to find all of the basic... So let me explain. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. To get 52 stars, you basically have to get 3 stars on every available mineral first. And that is 6 extractors. But it needs to be 6 extractors going somewhere else. They can't all go into one launch pad. See, now I'm doing goop, I believe, because any 2 random things going in give you goop. Yeah, so you need to get 3 stars from all the base minerals. Then you need to get 3 stars on all of the extra minerals, and those are the things that you can make. So you can burn stuff. You can see, now I'm adding another extractor, thinking, well, if 6 didn't work, 7 will work. 7 doesn't work. 7 is a disaster. Obviously, those launch pads have a capacity limit. They have a capacity limit. They can't be done. So I attempt this first. But you see, yeah, so the problem that I have with this is I run out of the materials that you can use in order to make things. Because to make legitimate minerals, predominantly you need water or oxygen, which comes from water. That is a large part of a lot of the things that you make within this game. But in this layout that I have, you do not have a lot of water. So I'm having to find like a payoff, a way of saying, like, first of all, I need 6 outlets so that water can be 100%. Then, as you can see here, I then need more outlets to burn the water in order to get oxygen to 100%. Then I need water and oxygen to make all the other things. I've got to make glass. I need to make I think the what's it called, the quartz uses water in some way. It's a whole thing. And you see, I'm realizing now, this is the point that I realize that you can't just keep shoving outlets onto rockets. You have to split them up. So it's a mess. So now, every single original element, I basically have to split up and have 4 and 2 or 5 and 1. 5 and 1 tends to work as well, I think. But I basically have to go and just re-edit all of them and try and find a way in which I can actually get 3 stars. Now, yes, before this episode started, at the very end of the last episode, I had already collected all of the needed stars for building all the rooms in the space station. So that's already been done. This is just purely output. So you see, I'm now like saying, okay, so this don't work, I can put that there. I've now got to count, because I've come to the conclusion that 5 outlets is the max. And you see, I'm getting some of them to 3 now. I'm actually getting a few of them to 3. I'm getting there. But it is a thing, yes. I have finally realized that 5 is like the maximum that any rocket can take. So with 5, I have to make sure that none of them have more than that, because there will be a delay on something there'll just be delays. I was hoping it would just be as easy and quick. It was never going to be that easy and quick. So you see, there's only 4 and there's only 2, so that's actually fine. I can add another water here, and that will just that will just give us the 100% for those. But then it becomes a trade-off. So like the example is, I can get 3 stars with water, having 2 outlets for the water. Let's say, because it takes 6, so let's say we have 3 and 3. I don't know why, I tend to stick to 4 and 2, which I've done there. You can see that. I've done 4 on one and then 2 on another. Why I don't do 3 and 3, I really don't understand. But let's say, for the water point of view, I do 3 and 3. And I'm getting 3 stars for that. If I take one of those rockets and move it somewhere else, I then turn that water into glass, and that will allow the glass to be 3 stars, but the water goes down to 2. Like, I've gained a net 2 stars, because I would only have had 3. I lose the 1, but then I gain 3 from the glass. So it starts to become a trade-off. Like, what can I take from this asteroid that will give me yeah, there you go. Quartz does need water as well. I hadn't even realised I hadn't landed on this station. I didn't even land on this planet thingy. So yeah, this is the first time I've been on this one. But it is one of those arguments where the water is not great. I have enough here in order to make a little bit more, and I can keep the water that I've already got at 3 stars, so that's fine. So yeah, so this will give us the quartz. And then the argument that you have is, like, if 2 quartz outlets, I get the pipes all tangled, and I've realised I've got to go over somewhere else. If 2 outlets of quartz gives me 3 stars, could I take one of them and turn the quartz into glass? You know what I mean? It's just like this constant, well, do I trade this off for that? And where can I get more of this to make it into that? It's, yeah. On this actual level, it's not that bad. I'm talking from experience, but some of these levels, they're really hard. Namely, the next level. The next level is the one that is really, really hard. I don't even think I've attempted it. I don't think I've completed it. So I'm pretty sure it's not something you will see. But it's like you got to get 72 stars, and there's just nowhere near enough minerals to just get anything done. I just couldn't do it. Every time I'll trade this off for that, but then it doesn't move because it wasn't a big enough trade, and it really frustrated me, and I'm not sure that is going to be seen because it just gets harder. Now, yeah, I've got plenty of money, so I don't need any more money. See, I'm now looking at making glass. So for the glass, well, I'm looking at making anything. I'm at 47. I just need a little bit of extra. And now you may notice, I'm on 47 now. I need 52. That's not that bad. That's 5 stars. So that's 1 whole 3 stars and a 2. That's not that bad. We're just approaching halfway. And bear in mind, this is sped up. I feel like I'm going to reach a bottleneck quite quickly. So it's going to be fun. See, I'm running out of water spots. I'm making more green there, more limes. Because you see, yeah, I'm now getting... See, all of the main minerals are now at 3. And I'm now struggling to think of what to do. Because the alloy... You need the alloy to make the glass. You need the glass to make the mirrors. And you need the mirror... And it was like... I don't know what to do. Because I've got all these things. But they're all being used to make the next thing. And I'm not actually making... anything new. And I keep going like, well, if I make 1 star of the quartz but then make 3 stars of the alloy, that will give me if I make 3 stars of the alloy, that will give me like a net 1, so that boosts me up from 47 to 48. But then I've got to do the same thing, and it's like, so if I then have to go and make the stuff into glass, I'm going to go down to 1, but then make 3 from the glass. So that's only going to give me another 1, not another 3. Yeah, I just struggle. I struggle to work out what it is I need to do. I mean, I'm looking back at this with more knowledgeable eyes, and I probably needed some pipe splitters. Let's be honest. I probably could have just done with some pipe splitters. I feel like I really should have just had, like, I could, yeah, because so many pipes get backed up. Obviously, I know this now. So many pipes get backed up. And what I should have done is have all of, like, so let's go back to the original quartz is like the first thing. So you make the quartz, you have pipe splitters on both quartz outlets because you do them in 2s. So you get the quartz coming out of 2 places, you split that up so that both those outlets go to the rocket, but they also go somewhere else and make the alloy, for example, or make the glass. I think it is that gets burned. You burn it and make glass, and then you send that off. But you put that into a pipe, and you know what I mean. You kind of thin it out that way, and I think that would actually have made it a lot easier than just the struggles that I am having here, because I'm losing the will to live. I'm struggling to work out exactly what to do. I just can't work out where I'm supposed to be putting this stuff and where it needs to go, and like how to make it better. Yeah, you see, now I'm starting to use a pipe splitter to say, right, well, the quartz can come out and it can go into here. You see, now I'm coming with the idea that in theory will give me both. There's a little glint of, oh, actually. So now, in theory, there are two outlets, one going straight to the rocket for the glass, and one going straight to the burner. Well, I think it's one going straight to it for the quartz, and then one going to the burner to make the glass. So normally, when you make glass, two outlets gives you 3 stars. So you just need 2 outlets and you get 3 stars. I think splitting the pipe here, I mean, we'll see in a minute. I think splitting the pipe here doesn't give me 3 stars. It gives me 2 and a bit. But it's still better. It's still actually better than it could have been. Just because it's allowing me to be able to get what I need. And you see, the pipes are now becoming a problem. Because I can't find a way to fit another one on and actually get the pipes to where they need to be, until I realise I can make a little hole. I can do like a tiny little hole. So I literally make there, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to actually get a pipe through there. So I put that there, and then I feed the pipe round. We have another splitter because that seems to be working. But you see, now that's a lot, and there's not many going on there, so I move it round to there. I am really like filling up these planets, these asteroids. I call them planet, you know what I mean. Yeah, and then it's just a case of kind of waiting. In the end, I realised something. That I've kind of been ignoring one thing, because I felt like it was a much harder thing to make, when in fact it probably would have been easier if I'd have just gone ahead and done it, you know? Because you see, just having that extra outlet hasn't really helped in any way. I'm on 49, so I've now got 1 extra star there. So I need a 3. Realistically, if I can find 1 free star thing, I've got 52 and I've won. So I need to try and work out what I'm going to do. I think to myself, well, you know what I could do? Let's make some more. Because we've got some glass coming in, and we can combine it with triangles to try and increase, with my mind being that should then give me some more of the glassy paper. I can't think what it's called. And you see, I'm still trying to go along, and I'm absolutely stupid as hell. There is a 3-star element that I could go for now, staring you right in the face, and I still haven't decided to pick it up yet. It's so stupid. It's the acid. I don't know why I'm so stupid. It's the green acid, the green teardrop. I'm still trying to say, like, if I can, like, trade off something for another thing, you know? I'm still trying to trade one thing off for another. See, adding that extra light alloy has really helped. Because I took it from somewhere else, it actually helped, and it pushed it up to 50. But then it levels off. I think, or hope should I say, that it will push it to 3 stars. 51. I am 1 star away. I was a little bit concerned that it might come back down. So I had to keep an eye on it. But I am now 1 step away. I just need a star. That's literally all I need. I'm for some reason deciding to go down lasers. I don't know why I'm looking at lasers. The acid is there. And honestly, if I'd have gone with the acid when I was at 49, this would be over now. This would be over now. Oh, past me was so stupid. I'm such an idiot. Because I'm now trying to find a way to get these U-bends to try and make the laser. So I'm going to try and attempt to make it here. I'm going to have the one of my glass outlets come in here. And then I'm going to have a thing in the hopes that I can use the glass going back out and feeding in. I needed to try and find where the glass was. But would you believe it? I don't have a separate outlet for just glass. It's glass and it's the ore. So I'm like, oh, I've really messed up. I can't separate it. They're both, and glass and lemons. I can't separate them. There's no space left on the planet. So it's in a position where it's like, I'm just going to have to, you know, I'm just checking now because I've removed one element and I've moved it across, and I want to see if that makes the glass go up to 3 stars. Because if the glass goes up to 3 stars, that wins and I'm done. I'm so stupid. I don't know why I didn't use the acid. I think at this point, I had in my head that the acid was so hard that I just ignored it. When I really shouldn't have. But there you go, I did it. I got both achievements. I completed level 3 and I got all the stars and I did it all, and I was pulling my hair out by the end of that. I was literally hating every minute of that. But I do still love this game, and I just buy all the upgrades it lets me, and that is it for this episode. So next time we're going to be moving on to the next level, and that will bring its own challenges.